How do you trick your family into buying a sports car? Well, here's a list of new crossovers that have deceptive dimensions and cushy ground clearance and can act as comfortable family haulers. At the same time, when the boring daily commutes are over and it comes to stepping on the gas pedal, these machines mean business. Sports crossovers of 2023 put to work electrified or turbocharged powertrains to show off gut-punching acceleration and thrilling driving dynamics. So subscribe to Automotive Territory and let's explore this next generation of family-friendly sports cars. Enjoy the ride! Dodge Hornet. This compact crossover is the first all-new model from Dodge in the last decade, and it marks the beginning of the electrification age for the brand. The Hornet shares underpinnings with the new Alfa Romeo Tonale, but boasts Dodge's distinctive muscle car exterior. Up front, you will notice the usual mail slot grille opening, its hood has integrated heat extractors, and there is a full-width LED taillight in the rear. Depending on the chosen trim, the Hornet rolls on 17 to 20-inch wheels, gets a fully independent suspension with Coney dampers, and relies on 4-piston fixed Brembo calipers. On the drivetrain front, the company has already announced two options: the base 2-liter Turbo 4 with 265 horses and the flagship PHEV. The latter combines the efforts of a 1.3-liter turbo, an electric motor, and a 15.5 kWh battery with 30 electric miles. Together, the setup produces 285 HP and 383 pound-feet, plus extra 25 horses can be unlocked with the help of a special power shot feature. This means 6.1 seconds 0 to 60 and 128 mph top speed. The plug-in also packs a 6-speed automatic gearbox and standard torque vectoring all-wheel drive. Lamborghini Urus Performante. The bar for super SUVs has been raised once again, with the Urus adopting the Huracan moniker and presenting a new level of aerodynamics and driving capabilities. Tweaked bodywork uses even more carbon fiber, lightweight titanium Akrapovic sports exhaust as standard equipment. The chassis grows in track width by 0.6 inches and gets new steel springs that lower it by 0.8 inches. All of these changes decrease the Urus's weight by 103 pounds, while a few tricks from the engineering team allow to extract 16 more horsepower from its twin-turbo 4-liter V8. The mill produces devilish 666 HP, 190 mph top speed, and accelerates to 60 in 3.3 seconds. By the way, the new Urus Performante has already proven its worth at the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb by setting a new record in the production SUV category. It climbed 14,115 feet in 10 minutes and 32 seconds. Kia EV6 GT. This is Kia's quickest production vehicle that allows it to enter the new league of super crossovers. The range-topping GT version is based on the long-range EV6 with a 77.4 kWh battery, but it comes powered by two motors with a combined output of 585 ponies and 545 pound-feet of torque. Kia claims that the EV6 GT can go from 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, while its VMAX is limited to 163 mph. Given that the battery pack is carried over, the GT's estimated WLTP range of 260 miles is its weakest side. But Kia has compensated the latter with a standard 800-volt fast charging that replenishes 80% of the battery capacity by the time you finish your coffee. From the outside, buyers will notice the model's more aggressive bumpers, a tailgate spoiler, and standard 21-inch alloy wheels. Plus, to properly ground the GT's 500-plus horses, the crossover offers a reworked adaptive suspension, much bigger brakes, a limited slip differential, and 3 unique driving modes: GT Drive, My Drive, and Drift. Maserati Grecale. This long-awaited SUV ticks plenty of boxes and can finally pose real competition to the likes of Porsche Macan and BMW X3. From the outside, the model has a classic Maserati vibe with a clean design, distinctive front grille, and a trio of air vents in the front wings. Maserati remains loyal to its trim hierarchy, so the flagship model is named Trofeo. This model carries a slightly detuned twin-turbo V6 sourced from the new MC20 supercar. This Maserati-developed 3-liter mill is good enough for 523 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of twist, enabling a 3.8-second 0 to 60 time. On the inside, the new Grecale is a practical luxury car, as it sits on a long wheelbase of 114 inches. Maserati claims that the rear passengers will enjoy additional 7 inches of legroom in the second row when compared to any German competitor in the segment. Unlike the current Levante, the Grecale's cabin feels next generation, as it comes with standard leather seating, a 12.3-inch instrument cluster, and an updated touchscreen infotainment of the same size. By the way, just below it, there is another 8.8-inch touch for quick access functions. Lotus Eletre. In the age of SUVs, even the supercar brands like Lotus cannot resist the temptation of making the extra buck and attracting new buyers. With the Eletre, the company enters uncharted crossover SUV waters and wraps up its internal combustion program. Instead of a high-revving supercharged V6, the model is motivated by 2 electric motors delivering at least 600 horses and has 160 mph Vmax. The setup is paired to the 100 kWh battery that has 800-volt architecture and packs 370 miles of driving. Lotus also quotes 2.9 seconds 0 to 60. The crossover gets an aerodynamically superior bodywork with a closed-off grille, a rear spoiler, and 22 or 23-inch wheels. With the Eletre, the company capitalizes on 7 years of sports car manufacturing experience and creates a true driver's SUV. It offers ceramic composite brakes with 10-piston calipers, air suspension, and adaptive dampers. While on the inside, the seats and surfaces are wrapped in wool blend and man-made textiles, genuine leather, and durable microfiber. Smash the like button if you are a true fan of sports crossovers. Undoubtedly, this is my favorite class. I will talk to you in the comment section below once you're done watching this video. Thank you for the feedback, and let's keep rolling. Chevrolet Blazer EV SS. For 60 years, Chevrolet's SS aka Super Sport moniker has been associated with their highest-performing autos. In 2023, the muscle car badge will be worn by the all-new midsize SUV that rides on the electric Ultium platform. In this case, it provides a dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain with 290 miles of range and 557 horsepower output. This performer rides on 22-inch multi-finished wheels with Brembo brakes, has a 2-tone color scheme, and sports blacked-out design elements. When the wide-open Watts performance mode is activated, GM estimated 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. The interior introduces Chevy's new generation 18-inch infotainment and 11-inch driver cluster. The bright red leather upholstery, perforated bucket seats, and flat-bottom steering wheel all mean speed and raw power. Finally, given the flagship status, the Blazer EV SS will get all of GM's current safety aids, including the Super Cruise. Range Rover Sport First Edition. The third-generation overhaul for the Range Rover Sport means new MLA flex underpinnings, 3 extra inches of wheelbase length, and improved aerodynamics efficiency. The most powerful drivetrain for this SUV is still the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 coupled with a classic ZF 8-speed and all-wheel drive. Installed on the Sport First Edition, this mill is good for 530 horsepower, and with a dynamic launch function, it is capable of accelerating the SUV to 60 in 4.3 seconds. This performer offers optional all-wheel steering, electronic differential with torque vectoring, and an electronic active roll control labeled Dynamic Response Pro. The Range Rover Sport First Edition rides on 23-inch wheels wearing slicks, and inside it promotes sporting luxury. 22-way power seats, active noise cancellation, a new cockpit with a 13.7-inch dash, and a fresh PHEV Pro Touch. Porsche Macan T. This performance-oriented Macan T bridges the gap between the base version of the crossover and the more powerful Macan S. Visually, the new model is distinguished by the dark gray detailing all over the body, including on the front splitter mirror housings, new 3D-styled side blades, and a rear spoiler. The set of 20-inch dark titanium wheels are sourced directly from the S. The T does not get a power bump over the base model, so the recently upgraded 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder delivers the usual 265 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. This means 5.8 seconds 0 to 60, 14.5 seconds quarter-mile time, and the top speed of 144 miles per hour. At the same time, the Porsche Macan T does come with more factory-fitted performance features, such as Porsche's active suspension management, rearward-biased all-wheel drive tune, stiffer sway bars, and a standard Sport Chrono package. The latter's main advantage is the launch control function that promises a lot of fun during acceleration. Alfa Romeo Tonale. The first new Alfa in 6 years will slot below the Stelvio SUV as a compact crossover with the pure Italian sports performance spirit. The model stays true to the 2019 concept, and therefore we get gorgeous adaptive LED tri-lobo headlights, V-lobo grille, and the unusual telephone dial 5-hole 20-inch wheels. The highest spec drivetrain options are both all-wheel drive and will include the brand's first PHEV with 272 horsepower and the US exclusive 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 256. Alfa promises a more refined interior styling with the multicolor LED lighting, heated and ventilated seats, and optional Alcantara upholstery with the red contrast stitching. Standard infotainment is the Uconnect 5 system featuring a 10.3-inch screen, while the driver's instrument cluster is represented by a 12.3-inch digital display that can mimic analog dials. Toyota Yaris Cross GR Sport. With a clear understanding that not everyone can afford a sports crossover, Toyota's Gazoo Racing division continues to saturate the market with cosmetically restyled models that resemble championship-winning racers. On the exterior, the new Yaris Cross GR Sport can be distinguished by 18-inch 10-spoke wheels with bright machined finish, new rear diffuser, fresh front grille with a hot stamp piano black mesh pattern, discreet GR badging, and a new bi-tone dynamic gray finish. For this make, Toyota's GAB platform is underpinned with a retuned suspension that achieves enhanced steering, roll, and grip. Unfortunately though, this is it for the improvements in dynamics. The highly efficient 1.5-liter 3-cylinder hybrid dynamic force engine still makes quite lethargic 120 horsepower channeled through an eCVT. Lastly, the new highlights of the cabin are red stitching on the seats upholstered with gray synthetic leather or perforated ultra suede. What is your top pick from the sports crossovers of 2023? I would like to hear you out in the comments below. Personally, I'm falling for the Alfa Romeo Tonale. Finally, some exclusive looks and an adequately powered engine that will not bankrupt me by guzzling tons of gasoline. Before you go, smash the like button and subscribe to Automotive Territory. Remember to stand with Ukraine, and may the torque be with you!